What's up, guys? It's your boys Wokey back with another Chris Watts video. I know there's people out there that are like, okay, get over it. It's done. It's over with. I'm not going to get over it. There's still things to this day, little bits of pieces that are keep unraveling, and we're going to be taking a look at because a lot of you guys have been sending me this video that just came populated on Seeking the Truth with Chris Watts, but this is all the evidence of the neighbors that saw the Nicole Kessinger's trucks, I said plural because within the moments leading up to the murders, the trucks were there. The morning of the murders, the trucks were there, and these neighbors were ignored. Their evidence was depleted. It was never used. And we're going to take a look at all this evidence when it comes to these vehicles and NK and Nicole Kessinger being at the location because people still think that she was not there. Oh, she was. And we're going to take a look at it right now. So grab a chair. And with that being said, I'm not going to say popcorn because we don't want to give this case the satisfactory of being enjoyable. We want justice. So with that being said, subscribe to the channel before we go any farther. Hit the bell icon next to it so when I do post videos like this one, you'll get that little ring notification that I've posted that video. And then you guys can watch, comment, like, and share. And again, thank you guys so very much for the continued love and support. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers, and we are a quarter of the way already there, and it's because of you guys. So keep doing what you guys are doing. Subscribe, comment, like, and share. Go over to the Seeking the Truth. They are the ones that are trying to find the truth as much as me and a lot of hundreds of YouTubers that are looking for this case because we don't feel that it's completely signed, sealed, delivered. We want it to be reopened. I understand that the family themselves, they know that Chris has done it, but I feel very strongly that he was not acting alone. And a lot of thousands of you guys also feel the same way. And this is also some more evidence to show that. So with that being said, let's take a look at what the neighbors found, saw, and why they were ignored. Let's take a look. A little loud there. Can we not hear them? So it's due to copyright reasons, but let's continue.
It's a very quiet family. They moved in just...
It was also removed because they didn't want to know the location of their home and their complete full name and stuff like that. So that's why the audio was removed. So just throwing that out there.
Before I did 5 years ago. In fact, before the children were even born.
Okay.
Yeah.
How would you describe your relationship with them?
Every time I try to watch a video, my fiance calls me. Sorry, guys.
Cordial.
Cordial?
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw the father. When did I see Dad? The end of last week, maybe?
Okay.
Yeah, I was asking him about the lawn, because my lawn has started to die, and, you know,
She seems like a
what
nice
are you
woman.
doing to keep your lawn green? He
Fair
told
enough.
me. I would never have known. Geez, that's scary. Mom and Dad used to live over there, too, with them.
Okay. When was the last time you saw Mom and Dad?
Oh, I believe it was Dad, and that could have been maybe 3 weeks ago in the backyard.
Okay.
And they're very quiet.
Okay.
I never hear any noises. They have a little dog.
Okay.
And I hardly ever see any lights on.
Okay. Anything
Interesting.
different over the last, 2 days, 3 days? Odd vehicles, odd noises, odd lights?
There was a truck out here yesterday. In fact, that's why I thought you were here yesterday. Maybe
Okay.
someone complained about that I hadn't seen before.
What type of truck?
It was kind of almost a steel gray.
Okay.
Don't ask me
Okay.
year. But that was late afternoon. The Dad has a great big truck, and it's gray. But
That
this
wasn't
one
that
was
one.
smaller.
Okay.
Dakota?
It was smaller.
Dodge Dakota?
But I hadn't seen it before, so I...
Nicole
Any markings or
Kessinger's?
stickers or anything that would be weird? You wouldn't by chance remember if the plate was green or red or...
No, I kind of just I don't
glanced
pay
at
any
it.
attention because he I believe he owns his own business or something, because he always has a truck parked there, so
Okay.
kind of,
I gotcha.
I just kind of noticed it wasn't the normal truck.
Was it dirty by any means?
No, it wasn't, and it couldn't have been that old.
Okay. How long was the truck sitting there?
I saw it yesterday morning around 5:15 a.m. because I go to the gym then.
Okay.
It was still there when I
What
got back at
the-
6:45, and then it was there around, I think, noontime.
What?
Okay.
And the reason I mention it is it was gone by the time you guys left yesterday.
Okay. Well, did you see the police in the area while that truck was still here?
See, I can't see it from my house.
Gotcha.
So it could have been gone by then.
Okay.
But this is unusual. Very quiet neighborhood.
Yes, this is very unusual. That's why we're trying. Got a lot of resources out here trying to find them and make sure they're
Yeah,
okay. So,
I mean, I didn't know she was pregnant again. I hardly ever see her.
okay. How do you know she's pregnant?
It said it on Neighborhood Watch.
Okay, I gotcha. But you didn't know it.
No,
Okay.
I hardly ever see her. Just normally,
Weird.
they keep very much to themselves.
When you did see her, did you ever see her around her husband?
Yeah,
How
they
were
would
they?
have barbecues.
Yeah. Were they polite, friendly, or was she kind of quiet, reserved? What was?
They both are very quiet,
Very quiet,
reserved, very quiet.
Okay. When was
Nice
the last time
neighbors.
you spoke to her?
Oh my gosh, I don't think I've seen her all summer.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Okay. Gotcha. And
Yeah.
the kiddos, when was the last time you saw little kiddos?
You're making me work my
Oh,
brain.
really digging deep in there.
It could be 4 to 6 weeks since they've been out. They have all their little toys. But they don't go outside in the heat of the day. At least that's kind of what I notice. And they don't go outside unless an adult is there.
Wonderful. I'm glad. I mean,
Yeah.
the two little will be out by themselves.
Yeah, they are. What are they? 3 and 5, I think. Or 2 and 4, something like that.
3 and 4,
3 and 4.
according to my pamphlet.
Yeah.
So,
They're cute.
So I'm guessing this is when they're missing and they don't know completely that they've been deceased. So it's definitely interesting to hear that the Dodge Dakota was there after the police or before the police had arrived. It's definitely very interesting and very shady.
Little things.
anything that I haven't asked that you think I should know, or is just odd, or something you thought was weird?
I wouldn't think anything is weird from over there because normally you hardly ever see anyone go in, come out. Now, I saw his truck leave yesterday. Maybe it was this morning. I was leaving for the gym. His truck had the lights on, which is unusual for that morning, 5:15 in the morning. Only fools like me are up.
So you don't usually see him leave at that time of day? Oh, was that the gray truck, or what truck was that?
That was his regular truck.
That brown
Pretty
one.
big truck. Maybe, what could I compare it to? An F-250, 350.
She's
or
pretty
big
good.
ones. Yeah.
And that steel truck, is that like a pickup or a
Pickup.
Pickup truck?
Yeah.
She's got
Is that
good
a
memory.
Camper or anything? Camper shell or anything on the back of it? Would you say it's bigger than that truck?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did it have 2 or 4 doors, do you remember?
No, I don't.
She
I
doesn't
never
remember.
paid much attention.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop paying attention. This is scary.
Well, if it doesn't happen again, or
Yeah.
very often at least.
I hope not. Oh, God, I hope the mother and 2 children are found okay.
So they don't
But
know
there's
yet.
like I said, never any noise, never any yelling. Very quiet, very pleasant when you speak to them. They keep to themselves.
Never heard an argument or anything over there?
That's
Never.
interesting.
Okay. Did they ever mention if they've ever been in a fight or having bad days to you?
No.
No.
No, the neighbors we really don't talk much. I mean, Cheryl and I do because we're the same age. There's so much younger. There's not a lot in common,
Fair
you
enough.
know,
Okay.
That's
That'll
to
work.
be honest.
that's fair
So,
to
was it
compare.
yesterday morning, Monday morning that you went to the gym?
I go every day.
Okay, so then, if you can remember yesterday morning going out, was there...
That's when I noticed the little truck.
Okay, and where was it? Was it
The
in the
little
driveway
truck.
or on the street?
No, it was on the street. It was between the two houses, right about in front of my tree, you know.
He said it's a little truck or the
It's a smaller truck than what's normally there.
That's
okay,
Nicole
like that size or
Kessinger's.
smaller?
No, maybe that size.
Maybe that size. Okay.
No camper.
And that was the gray one.
Yeah.
And you think
Kind
his normal truck's like the 2500
Yeah,
or
it's a
3500,
bigger truck.
but both gray.
Yeah, but different shades of gray.
Okay. The other littler one, was it darker or lighter?
I believe it was lighter.
Okay.
Is it more like a steel gray?
Yeah.
Why didn't they
And
use
the other
this?
one's darker. Maybe a hint of green in the gray.
Okay.
Yeah. But I haven't, except for this morning, come to think of it, I haven't seen a lot of the big trucks. Is that what you're finding? You haven't seen, I mean, not that I want to wake at 5 in the
Right,
morning,
right.
but, you know, you're making me think that I did see the truck, I believe it was this morning, because the lights were turned on. And I was pulling, you have to be careful coming out of here,
Sure.
because it's kind of a three-way mess if you're all going the same
Yeah.
place. But I noticed that the back lights were on. But,
That was around 5:15 this morning.
yeah, I leave 5:15 every morning.
What the
And that's kind of odd
crap?
for him.
Well, I don't, not often do I see the lights that early.
Okay.
But then he could leave at 5:20 and I would not know it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
You see him leave sometimes in the morning to go to work? You ever...
Not often. No. I kind of keep to myself and, no.
Sounds like a sweet woman.
I'm really not nosy. I have been the last 2 days when he tries out here, but, yeah.
Is it just you that lives here, or
No, I have a significant other, but he's at work.
okay?
Yeah.
And then, how far out does your Ring camera go?
It's just
So they're asking the questions about the Ring cameras. Why aren't they using that footage?
this area, the front porch and around in front of the garage.
Okay. Did you see any? Have you looked back on yesterday morning and this morning and see anything odd?
My significant other, he keeps track of it at work all the time, and he can tell when the postmen come and everything. And I'm here most of the time. I was gone this morning for a bit, but you know, postmen, nothing out of the norm. We have a lot of dog walkers
Okay.
that come by.
Okay. And the camera over the garage, is that just the garage area? Is that a light?
It focuses on this area.
This area. Okay. So that's not going to see out to the roadway.
No.
Okay. Would it be picked up if the light came and flashed on it? Would it pick up as you drove by? If it
The
casts a shadow.
ringer does.
The ringer does.
Yeah, and the ringer, basically the ringer will pick up right at that corner there.
Okay.
Why aren't they using it?
I've not seen, I don't see people walking up and down unless they're walking their dogs.
Yeah.
And kids are going back to school, so
Right.
I don't even see them much anymore.
Okay.
Did you, yesterday morning, did you happen to see your neighbor's truck in the driveway or on the street?
I
or
didn't
anywhere?
notice it,
No? Okay.
no. And I don't look for it, you know, like I said, I saw the back lights on and that's what caught my attention.
That was this
Today.
morning.
So he's backing up, maybe?
Is
then-
he not home either?
Your neighbor?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's home. Any other odd vehicles, pickups, cars, planes,
Trains?
helicopters?
No, no, we don't get. I know Cheryl has a lot of company, but I know she tells me when they're coming, and
Okay.
Other than that, I don't see a lot.
So Chris is home right
neighbor
now.
across the street has a big truck, Remmert Construction or something. He must own his own business. That's not here today, and that's gone. But and
She's very
he
observant,
parks
though.
right there a lot of times. But other than that, it's really so quiet here. This is
That's a good thing.
Yes.
it's a good thing, except
Except
people
that.
can get away with things like this when you're in a quiet neighborhood and nobody's really watching.
Well, I'm going to leave you this. It has a couple phone numbers to contact Detective Dave Baumhover, or an email address if there's something that pops in mind, or something I didn't ask, or something that's
So
just odd
Nicole
that you want to get out
Kessinger's
to us.
vehicle
Please feel free to either call us or
was
email
there.
Okay.
Everything helps. Don't
For
ever
2
think it's
days.
too small for us, or we already might know it.
I love
If,
Tennessee.
if we don't know it, great. If we know it, then it's always good to back it up. Okay.
Well, I pray to God that you find her and her 2 little girls.
So we got another neighbor.
Shoot.
All right.
Oh.
Well, we'll let you get back to hopefully enjoy your afternoon, and
Yeah,
if we have any further questions, we'll come back and ask you.
I'm usually here.
Sounds good. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Have a good one.
Time. You too. Bye.
So where was Chris's house?
Yeah, I saw. Yeah.
So is it next door? Because their house is usually at the T. So they're going house to house to house.
I was forgetting something.
Okay, so Chris's house is
I
literally
kinda
next
know
door.
sometimes what I do.
So sorry, I just need to grab your name real quick.
Betty, B-E-T-T-E. And M-A-R-C-O-U-X. You're welcome.
Sorry.
Anytime.
Have a great day.
Definitely got an interesting house layout right there.
Did you just do what you?
Don't you know?
Yeah.
So we know
Have you
the
worked
neighbors
well?
on both sides now.
I have this morning.
I mean, we did, but I didn't know.
Gotta go.
Okay, so we obviously are having muted audio because we don't want to.
I see all this going on. Would you mind if I just dump this in the
No,
trash?
come on.
They're about to come along here, and I want to be sure this
Was
is
out in there? No problem.
So there are 3 houses down now. I want to see if she says the silver truck or the gray truck.
Do you want to come in or sit out here?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Either way makes it pretty easy.
Yeah, if you come in, that'd be
Yeah, we can do that.
This is Ann, the neighbor.
Yeah, I just got home about 20 minutes ago and saw these cars.
Yeah.
And then I called up, and they haven't told me yet what's going on. They said someone has to call me back to tell me.
Okay. Well, we'll try to answer as much as we can, as well as got a couple questions for you.
Oh, beautiful home.
Yeah, you can take
She likes white. Ooh.
If you don't mind, I'm going to stand or sit down all day, so it's kind of a relaxing
Sure,
to be
sure.
standing up. So my name is Brent, and this is Officer Herbert. We're both for Frederick Police Department. Right now, we're just kind of trying to do an area search or a canvas of the neighborhood. We have a couple people that are missing right now. So this young lady and her 2 girls were last seen around 2 or 3 o'clock Monday morning. And we're just trying to see if anybody saw anything unusual or
Monday morning, we had just
Yeah.
gotten home from a trip Sunday night,
okay.
and I caught a bad cold, so did my husband.
Oh no.
So I think he went out around noonish. That was yesterday. I stayed home in bed all day to get better.
Okay.
I wasn't even out there. But does she live in this neighborhood?
She lives 3 houses down, 3 or 4 houses down.
On Saratoga.
Yep, on Saratoga. Yep.
Wow. Because her face looks familiar. I've either seen her walking her dog sometime or seen her at the swimming pool. Because her face looks very familiar.
Okay.
I know these neighbors very well. That neighbor right there a little bit, but beyond that, and I've made some acquaintances catty corner, but beyond that down the road, I don't really know.
Okay.
But I believe I've seen her. But
Okay.
it wouldn't have been yesterday because
No.
I stayed in bed all day.
Okay. Have you seen any odd vehicles, odd people sitting around or doing anything weird?
Well, you know, I do this myself sometimes, so I hate to blame on somebody, but sometimes in flower season, especially planting season in the spring, I'll drive around pretty neighborhoods and get ideas for how to do my flowers. I especially am bad about that in Old Town Longmont. So at one time I had a police car looking at me for doing it. They think I'm casing.
Okay.
So I hate to even talk about this, but what morning was it? Let's see. This is Tuesday. And
If
I've
she
only been
says
home
it.
since Sunday night. So I must have gone out Sunday night or Monday. When I say stay in bed, it usually means I get up and down to do little titty things around the house. I might have gone out, opened the garage. Okay, yesterday, I probably went out and opened the garage door to pull some weeds and water some things, because when we were gone, they'd gone a long time without watering out front. And I did notice that this white van kept circling around.
Okay. Do you
So
know what
I
time?
saw that two times in close timing. So
There was a white SUV looking
I don't
type
remember
vehicle
names
that
of van.
Nicole did.
It didn't look like one of those
Rent.
crossover cars like we have. We have a crossover, you know, it's white. But this looked, I think, more like a, you truly call it a van.
Okay. Like a.
But not real old fashioned, just kind of a more modern one. I don't know my cars.
No
More of a
worries.
minivan or more of a utility van? Like a work type white van or more of a
It could have been either, but I think mini.
minivan?
Like a white
I
minivan.
think. Because the thought went through my head.
It looks
You know,
like a
I'm on the,
minivanish,
email for our neighborhood watch.
which Nicole did rent around this time.
So
She
before
had
our
two
trip, we
vehicles.
had been gone a week from, all last week for 7 days. Before that, I got these eerie watch alerts during that prior week that a couple people, or maybe just one, I thought it was maybe two, had attempts at break-ins.
Which
One in the middle
Chris
of the
did
night.
say.
Maybe that was the only one.
Chris said that he
So
was
I
getting
started to
broken
get
into.
worried that the activity would have been a van pulling up to your garage, because this person, the way the report came through, had the garage doors open. They came through this interior door because it hadn't been locked, and that's when they were caught. I think they were in shot, but I might have made that up. I have vivid dreams after things like that. So as a result of that, I keep my eyes open if I see a van. So I really noticed a van, and it would have had to. It could have been late Sunday night. It could have been, because we got home at 5-ish, and when I see weeds out front, I go pull them. But I think it was yesterday morning. And then I stayed in the whole rest of the day. But I've really had my eyes open for vans. I mean, because I'm nervous it could happen to us.
What time yesterday morning do you think?
Don't say 5.
Oh, I wish I could remember when I pulled those weeds.
Is she gonna say
Daylight
5?
or
5, 6?
Yeah, it was definitely day.
definitely after
Which
daylight?
6
And even
o'clock
if it
is.
was Sunday evening, it was still light because we got home around 5:30.
Okay.
It was definitely in the light. It was not even a little bit dark.
You wish you could just plug into
But
people's brains and
The van was
just.
just sort of driving slowly by, slowly along, and then I thought, okay, maybe they're just admiring flowers like I do. And then, I'm in and out a few times, dumping things in the dumpster and doing that, and the same one was doing it a second time around. So I did notice it.
Okay.
Interesting. So we're seeing the
Oh,
silver
I'm sorry.
car,
Could I get your
the
first
white
name?
one.
Ann, A-N-N,
What's your last name?
Watt,
So interesting.
W-A-T-T, and my husband Don, he's here too, he's downstairs in his office.
Okay.
And he would have been out running around yesterday morning.
Maybe they want to talk to him.
I don't know if you want to ask him anything.
Pasta doble?
Like he went out with the car, something like
They talk to him.
8 to 11, 8
Yep,
to
they
12,
talked to
something
him.
like that.
Yeah,
He
we
would have been-
Chat
want
with
me to
him
go
too.
get him?
Yeah, that would be great.
If you're done with me, though, I want to tell you something that happened when I was here that I just have never reported because I didn't know if I was overreacting. So it was about, it was at the end of spring, beginning of summer. Oh, what month would it have been? So a couple of months ago, maybe 3 or 4, but no longer than that.
April, June, March.
Probably March or April. Probably April. Well, no, I think probably the very beginning of April. Because we went on a trip after that, and I remember making Dawn lock the security door before our trip. Okay. So I think it'd be about the very beginning of April.
Okay.
And so at 10 after 9, that's pretty dark at that time of year, you know, right now it wouldn't be. And
Okay, we're gonna skip the part where she was talking about in April. That's something completely different. So we want to put that in here. So let's continue with this gentleman, Dawn, as you will, about what he saw.
I was in bed with you.
We had our kids, grandkids,
Grandkids.
last, just before school vacation. I came home with a cold. So
They get into a lot of this
so
stuff.
I would love to shake hands on
Oh, yeah, no worries. Thank you.
Obviously, we're with Frederick. I'm Brent. This
Yeah.
is Officer Herbert. We're just trying to figure out if you had seen anything kind of odd in the area. Like I said, 3 neighbors down, just looking. It's a wife and 2 kids that haven't been seen for since early Monday morning, and we're just trying to do what we can and put the effort out there to see if how many eyes we can get in the area to see if they saw anything odd or
So I came, we were down in southern Colorado, Colorado Springs, and I came back Saturday, because I came early, and my daughter came down to my place with the kids and with Ann. So I was here Saturday from maybe 4 o'clock on, and then Sunday I went out to eat, but I've been spending a lot of time just lying in bed.
Okay.
And then Monday I did, I mowed the lawn, and then we had an Xfinity pet come in. So I haven't been out much, and I sure didn't see anything that I.
Darn.
And then you drove off for I think it's in Zeddy's or
Yeah, I went
somewhere.
down to Edenson's.
Because what I told them was that I saw a white van when I was pulling weeds.
It
I
kind of
just
looks
can't
like a
remember if
vanish.
it was Sunday evening or
I mean, I'm not saying
I
anything,
think
but
it was yesterday morning. And I noticed it.
if I said something to my fiance, what is that? I guarantee she would say it looks like either a SUV or a van. Guaranteed she would have said that.
Because it does something that I do sometimes when I'm admiring flowers and getting ideas. It's driving kind of slow along here. I thought, oh, that's okay. I turned the corner. But then, a few minutes later, I'm walking in and out dumping trash, and the same van's doing the same thing again. So I did notice that white van. I don't think it was as big as a utility van, but I'm not positive.
He's probably like, nope.
That was Monday morning.
He doesn't know.
It was either Monday morning or Sunday afternoon, but it was not dark. And I got home with Elizabeth at 5:15.
Because I think of course, the Xfinity, Comcast would have had their logo on it.
Yeah, this was a plain van. I would have noticed that because I was getting suspicious.
Plain.
I can't recall seeing anyone. I saw our neighbor Mike this morning, but that's.
So you didn't see
I'm
any
sorry.
white van driving slow like they're circling?
Nope, he didn't see anything.
Do you know those neighbors very well? Have you ever talked to them or know kind of how they are by chance?
3 doors down.
So 3 doors this way.
Yeah, that's who it
Uh,
is. We have this neighbor pretty well. Does she look familiar to you? She does to me. I don't know if seen her around.
last name is Watts.
Yeah, we're Watt.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, they're
It was 3 and 4.
they're what?
And Don doesn't go to the pool, but I go quite a pretty
really
sure
sorry.
I've seen
I
it
mean,
with kids.
And that's
Darn.
doesn't ring a bell. Okay.
I know, we know the neighbors directly here and the two this side.
Too bad.
Are they? I guess we already spoke to them. Never mind. I was gonna ask if they're technically home at this time of day, but we already talked to them.
Oh,
That doesn't
yeah.
matter.
So this isn't another neighbor. There's 3 neighbors we're talking to. Man, they were doing some busy work. That's for dang sure. So there's obviously no audio because we don't want to make sure that we don't give away addresses and all that stuff and people's personal. Oh, look at the husky. Oh, what a beautiful dog. Dog's like, can I help you? Personal info.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good.
Sorry, I left a flyer, but it's been soaked, so I'm gonna keep it. You kind of advise what's going on today in the neighborhood.
Oh,
the
a
missing
missing
people?
person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they live just down the way at the
Oh. It's
brown
a
house.
woman and 2 children?
Yes, and I'm sorry I didn't bring a clean one. I just
That's
saw it was
okay.
missing.
I saw that picture on the. Yeah.
Yeah, and so they were last seen here at the house about 3 a.m. Monday morning,
Oh, man.
and we were wondering if you may have seen anything in the last few days.
Which house can you show me?
The big
Are you
brown one
allowed?
directly at the edge. Like if you go through the stop sign, yeah, you would
I'll
hit the
just
house.
walk out.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's raining.
It's raining.
Because
The
their
brown
house
one
is right at the
directly
T.
up there.
That one.
Yeah.
Nothing. And you know what? I walk my dogs almost every day.
Okay. Sorry, I don't.
Yeah.
I've been playing around in the rain enough. If you don't mind.
Yeah. Have you seen? Show her the picture.
I saw it.
They live in that house over there. Really? Just right here?
Yeah, just at the end of the cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
So,
And I was here on Monday, and
Okay.
oh wait, you said 3 a.m. on Monday.
Yeah, somewhere between like midnight and 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Monday.
I was up at 5. I didn't see anything.
Nothing.
I walked my dogs at like 11 o'clock in the morning, and the only thing I saw was a man asked me which way the school was on this street.
Okay.
I think he was gonna go pick his kids up from school or something.
Okay.
That's the only thing that
I'm
happened.
hoping they say
Got out of
like
the
gray
ordinary
car or
Sunday
something.
Monday. Well, even if not to say last 5 weeks, anything kind of just
No,
like
this
that's
neighborhood's dreadfully boring.
odd. Okay. we try to keep it that way.
Thank you.
Um,
Thank you.
Other than the freak hailstorms and stuff we can't control.
Yeah, the weather.
So if we do see anything, we just call the what number? The number on that thing? Is it in
Yeah.
Nextdoor app?
Yeah, it's our
it's
next door
social media.
Facebook.
Okay.
I can give you this if you want. It's just
Oh,
kind of
yeah,
destroyed.
sure.
It's all wet,
No
and I don't have a new one.
And if we did, it would get wet between point A and
Yeah.
point B.
Right.
But there's a phone number down here for Detective
Right.
Baumhover, and then an email address if you see anything or just want us to know.
Did you
Nothing's too
ask
small.
those people right there?
We have.
They talked to him
just-
for a little
these four
bit.
houses were gone when we were out here earlier,
Okay.
so we're just kind of coming back to see.
Because those people have little kids about that age,
Okay.
and I don't know if they would play with these little kids.
I think we've talked.
Yeah, the
to-
corner house.
Yes, we've talked to the corner house. Yep.
Okay.
We've talked to about 80% of the houses around.
Ooh.
We were out here for 3 or 4 years. He did.
The husband.
So, I know there's a lot of news channels and stuff out here too, so there's a lot of their vehicles driving up and down. So if it's a little bit weird, that's who they are. But if it just something
We're from
doesn't feel
California,
Ah.
so this is like regular.
regular, okay, then you guys know the
Not out
deal.
here
Yeah.
for sure.
So we try to keep it that way, but unfortunately, this is what we're doing, and we're just trying to give the resources we can to find them
Yeah,
as
of
fast as we
course.
can. So
Cars are still around and everything?
cars are around, so
Get my huskies on it.
perfect. we did have some canine teams out here
They
today.
do? Oh, good.
We may have more canine teams throughout the week, just kind of looking. So if you see them
Yeah.
wandering around, just let them go and be okay. But the husky is a beautiful looking dog.
Thank you.
I was here earlier and I saw the cats and scared the cats, but I didn't see the dog.
Yeah, we've got
'Cause they
4
were-
cats, so
There's
you'll
2
see
of them
few.
right here in the living room,
Look
and I rang the doorbell and they're gone. I was like, okay. But
Fair enough.
All right. Well, we'll keep our eyes peeled.
Yeah.
wonderful. Yeah, I appreciate it. If you find anything, just contact
They post it
detectives.
somewhere if they find him.
Probably next door.
Oh yeah, it'll be all
it'll
over
be all
the
over
Yeah.
the news.
News,
Next
yeah.
door, Facebook, 9 News, 2 News,
Yeah.
Today's
News,
Show.
All over the place.
Yeah.
There's like 8 or 9 places that have already called us and contacted us and done little stories.
Wow.
So when we find them,
Is
it'll be out
anybody
there.
doing
Was the
anything
husband
for
home?
the dad, the husband? Yeah.
Yep, there's some
People
victim
helping?
services with that, and he has some friends in town, so they're helping him out as
He was
well.
home and then they just appeared while he was home.
I don't know that details.
Yeah, that's probably all
Yeah.
confidential anyway.
So I haven't actually talked or been in the house. I'm every other house except
Yeah.
that one. So I can't. I don't know that.
Well, we appreciate you guys coming out here and
course.
even in this terrible weather, you know.
I'd want it for my family, so
Yeah.
I'm out here as well.
Yikes.
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate it. I'll let you get back to your
All
evening.
right.
Thank you very much.
Good night.
If you two just want to hit this one, and I'll leapfrog and I'll go to one more.
All right.
80% though. I mean, you
Yep.
can't tell me that
And
nobody
anything
like.
weird,
Do you guys, can you go back and read the social media things like on the Nextdoor app and things that people say about solicitors who come by here and robberies? Well, you already know about the robberies.
There's a lot of robberies going on.
Would that be helpful if you went back and read what people have said in the past? Because there's been like some creepy lawn care people and
Okay.
lots of packages stolen.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
Yes,
packages stolen. And they show on social media the cars, and they show one person who took a package. And
That's just happened to ID those people. Yes.
yeah,
We know who they are. I mean, we get a good picture of them. It's just
Right.
now having to have to.
figure out who they are.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if any of that would help you figure out what happened.
I'm sure that is something that will be through the investigation detectives. That's
There, yeah.
a
The
little
next
bit past
branch
us.
over,
Yeah.
Okay.
They're the ones staying dry in the office. That's what they get to do.
At their computer.
Yes.
You guys
So it's interesting. I mean, listening to it, obviously, it seems like with going down more and more and more down to the houses, they're not noticing it a little bit more. But obviously, the houses on both sides of Chris Watts, they either got footage or saw the Nicole Kessinger's truck. That one lady did see a white truck. So definitely very interesting. I mean, the silver truck is obviously Nicole Kessinger's. I mean, the more evidence we are hearing about the truck being there the night before, the morning of, the afternoon after the murders took place, it's definitely even more, it's like narrowing down even more and more that the evidence is pointing towards that Nicole Kessinger was there. I mean, what more can you not know or say that Nicole Kessinger's truck was there? Her phone pinged that morning in Frederick, Colorado. And it's like other people are like, she's innocent. She's okay. Just leave her alone. Are you kidding me? Text messages missing. Emails deleted. Pictures deleted. Pictures in a calculator app. She was pinged that morning. She was not at work at that location. She's literally fake crying in interrogations. She's laughing. She's looking at the camera. She's all over the place. And you're telling me still that people still believe that Nicole Kessinger was not involved. I mean, we're getting little bits and pieces that everybody's like, well, we've already known about this, or we didn't know about this. There's some people that don't know. Like this, I never even knew about these videos until just now. Talking with Betty, I think Betty is our closest, best guest because she definitely knew. Next one, Anne, she knew about a white-looking vanish kind of SUV utility vehicle. This woman, sweet woman, didn't know about anything when it came to it besides that she saw on the news. But wonder if there's any more body cameras when it comes to like next door neighbors on the other side or across the street, or maybe I need to start digging into those ones as well. So comment down below. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are. Do you think Nicole Kessinger, for some people that are new here and have just started watching my videos, do you think she was involved? Do you think she was there? Do you think she had something to do with it physically or social media wise? Let me know. Hit the like button because for more about the justice for the girls and baby Nico, there's a lot of people that want me to look into if baby Nico was alive when she was taken and so forth like that. I'm not looking into that. I don't, that's disrespectful when it comes to the baby Nico. I want to leave that alone. I don't want to know, because babies are obviously precious, and we don't want to know that the baby suffered or didn't suffer. I'm just not getting into that. So with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed my reaction towards these vehicles that have been seen, the body camera from the police officers. I mean, it's getting more narrow and narrow down to, I mean, being at a complete pin needle on Nicole, showing that she was actually there, present at the house, in the area. And it's just gonna be a matter of time until we find out that exactly that she was there, she had hands on, or whatever have you. So again, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys subscribe and the notifications turned on. It's free to do, it's easy to do, there's tons to enjoy, and we'll see you guys in the next video. So keep it real, keep it safe, and as always, keep nerding on, and we will see you guys next time.